Welcome, you're watching First Sports. I'm Rupa Ramani. Now it's the last week of the IPL and we still have just one team through to the playoffs. So this is it. That last week, quite a few teams in the fray. Hyderabad and Rajasthan, of course, looking most comfortable at this point to make it than the rest. Chennai and Bengaluru have a knockout sort of a situation coming up. Of course, Gujarat, Mumbai, Punjab, all out of any reckoning. And then there is Delhi and Lucknow, who haven't showed a lot of consistency this season, but also in with it. They face a crucial encounter today, but we are going to talk about Lucknow, as you saw, and one particular incident that's really got us all up in arms. The owner, Sanjeev Goenka, showing his apparent displeasure for the world to see, seemingly giving a piece of his mind to his captain, KL Rahul, after that loss to Hyderabad. The owner was animated, frowning, and all sorts of wrong. The optics were not right, and it didn't send out the correct message. Yes, owners invest a lot of money in the team, in the players who are part of the franchise. There is a desire for things to always go right. But there were also so many issues with that picture and that image on that very day. Firstly, that match was definitely not the one to have any conversation about. Hyderabad blew away the opposition, and they would have done the same had any other side been facing them, especially with the way they were batting. They looked unstoppable. Second, if you nevertheless needed to have an honest conversation with your captain, maybe choose a better spot, a better time. A cricket ground is certainly not the place. That's where cricket is played, and that is it. And third, it sure didn't look like a conversation where KL Rahul would be asked to respond. It seemed like one-way traffic. So the pressure on the captain here, KL Rahul, ahead of this game, I would think is immense. And one of the coaching staff, former South African cricketer, and of course one of their key all-rounders at that time, Lance Klusener, when he attended the press conference yesterday, was of course asked about this. What was that? And is everything okay in the Lucknow camp post that particular image? And this is what he says.
I don't see any problem with some robust discussion between two cricket lovers. So for us, I guess it's just a storm in a teacup. We love a robust discussion. I think that's how teams get better. So it's not a big thing for us.
He calls it a storm in a teacup and says it's no big deal. That messaging again is wrong all over. It's fine to say that there has been much made out about it in the media, in the press, across all visuals, because let's face it, a match is upon them and it's a must win. So I understand the need to brush the disturbing comments and observations under the carpet. You want to stay positive and focused in the right things, on the right things ahead of this game. So yes, I get the intent that Klusener has, and by that extension Lucknow, wanting to brush this aside as quickly as possible. But it's that last line there that has me. It's no big thing for us. An owner seemingly giving his team captain a dressing down for that kind of a loss right after the game without even letting the team or any of its players have their moment is a bit of a big deal. It sets the wrong precedence. It sets the wrong example. And it only furthers an image that you already have built thanks to the earlier episode with none other but a legend in MS Dhoni. Klusener also mentions it is good to have robust discussions, and that's what it was between two cricket lovers. Well, it was conversation less and a monologue more. No one saw KL Rahul get a word in there, did we? It has been a rather tough IPL and a very tough last few weeks, particularly for KL Rahul. Choosing to open and not really being able to deliver in the manner or the way that he would have liked has been hard.
I think this IPL has been exceptionally tough for him because we have kept losing wickets at stages which hasn't allowed him to kick on where he likes. He probably feels like he's always having to rebuild. I think as a batting unit around KL, we haven't been as good as we should. It's just been extremely tough conditions for him.
Losing a spot on the World Cup squad would have hurt. And maybe if things went well here in this particular league, that would have been some consolation. It is difficult to be KL Rahul at this point. He's had a rather quiet IPL with the bat, just the 350s, and who knows, maybe things will dramatically turn around for him and his side starting today. But to think there will be miracles is probably asking for a bit too much. All he can ask for is his management to be in it with him, alongside him, with the team. No one likes to lose, and more so the players who are part of it, who play that sport. So some positivity and some faith, and maybe not caring for the result, but just enjoying the moment, the game, is what he needs and what the team needs at this point. And that's what they need to hear as well. Robust conversations can always be had post the match.
First Post reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on First Post.